Sonic dies in Sonic 4. Shadow becomes a secret agent. Metal Sonic doesn't come alone. He brings an entire army with him. And the biggest twist of all, Sonic's origin story might be connected to Shadow the whole time. Welcome back to Sonicverse. Sonic 4 is shaping up to be the most ambitious movie in the entire franchise. And today we're breaking down all 10 things that are about to happen when this film hits theaters. Number 7 is going to change how you look at Agent Stone forever, so stick around till the end. Number 1. Silver the Hedgehog shows up from the future. Silver the Hedgehog is coming to Sonic 4, and fans have been waiting for this moment for years. In the 2006 game Sonic the Hedgehog, Silver was a telekinetic hedgehog from a post-apocalyptic future who traveled back in time to eliminate Sonic, believing the hero was responsible for the end of the world. The twist in the game was that the real villain was Mephiles, not Sonic at all. The Sonic movies love putting a spin on the source material, so expect a version of this where Silver isn't hunting Sonic down to kill him. Instead, he's seeking Sonic out to help fight Metal Sonic, the robot who's about to cause the apocalypse Silver came from. Silver is the most prominent time traveler in the entire Sonic universe, which makes him one of the most essential characters this franchise hasn't used yet. If Sonic 4 wants to raise the stakes, Silver is the character who does exactly that. Number 2, Amy Rose is officially a time traveler, and Kristen Bell is playing her. Amy Rose is confirmed. Kristen Bell has officially stepped into the role, and production is already underway, with director Jeff Fowler sharing behind-the-scenes photos holding Amy's Pico Pico hammer on set. In the games, Amy Rose has the ability to travel through time, and that detail lines up perfectly with her surprise appearance in Sonic 3's post-credits scene. This strongly suggests Amy didn't just show up out of nowhere. She came from somewhere else in time, and somebody sent her. That could easily be Silver, warning her about what's coming. It's also possible Amy is from the future herself, meaning she already knows what happens to Sonic and is racing against the clock to stop it before it's too late. Either way, the studio has now confirmed her time travel connection isn't just fan theory anymore, it's baked into the casting. Number 3. Team Chaotix get hired as secret detectives. Team Chaotix might finally make their live-action debut, and it could happen in the most fitting way possible. In the games, Vector the Crocodile, SBO the Chameleon, and Charmy Bee run their own detective agency, and in Sonic Heroes, and where Metal Sonic is the main villain, they're the ones investigating his schemes. Sonic 4 could adapt this exact setup, with Gunn hiring the trio to quietly investigate Metal Sonic's movements before anyone else even knows something is wrong. That would eventually lead Team Chaotix to cross paths with Team Sonic and Amy, teaming up once the real threat becomes clear. It's a clever way to bring in fan-favorite characters without forcing them into the main cast right away, and it fits the mystery thriller tone this movie seems to be building toward. Number 4. Metal Sonic doesn't come alone, he brings an army. This is the one nobody saw coming. Sonic 3's post-credits scene didn't just introduce Metal Sonic, it introduced an entire army of gray Metal Sonic troopers surrounding him, and Amy had to destroy every single one of them. That's a massive departure from the games, where Metal Sonic has always been a single, one-of-a-kind creation from Dr. Eggman, but this concept isn't new to the franchise as a whole. It's pulled straight from the Sonic comics, where a group called the Metal Sonic Troopers, sometimes referred to as Metallics, forms an entire robotic army built in Sonic's image. If Sonic 4 leans into this, the blue Metal Sonic revealed in the post-credits scene could be the leader of the group, commanding an army of lookalikes the same way Emperor Metallics does in the comics. That turns Sonic 4's central threat from one dangerous robot into an entire mechanized invasion, and it explains why this movie is being treated as a bigger, more ambitious story than anything the franchise has done before. Number 5. Agent Stone is secretly the mastermind. Agent Stone might be the character nobody is watching closely enough. Before Sonic 3 came out, fans assumed Robotnik would be the one behind Metal Sonic, but that's exactly where things get complicated. Robotnik sacrificed himself at the end of Sonic 3 to stop humanity from being wiped out, and it wouldn't make much sense for him to come back as a villain after redeeming himself like that. That's where Agent Stone comes in. Stone isn't the genius Robotnik was, but he knows every one of the scientists' hideouts and where all of his inventions were kept. If Robotnik built Metal Sonic, or even an entire army of them, before the events of Sonic 3 and never finished the project, Stone would be the only person left who could activate them. It's even possible Robotnik programmed the robots to follow Stone's orders specifically, in case he was ever gone for good. If Stone is left blinded by grief over losing his master, a character who spent 3 movies as comic relief could turn into Sonic 4's true antagonist, working alongside Metal Sonic and his army for revenge. Number 6. Metal Sonic actually kills Sonic. Metal Sonic will undoubtedly be the franchise's biggest threat, at least until a possible Sonic 5 comes along. He's an evil version of the Blue Hedgehog with none of Sonic's moral limitations, which is exactly why it's plausible he finally achieves what no other villain has managed, eliminating Sonic for good. If you think that sounds impossible, remember it already happened in the games. In Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, Sonic met his end at the hands of the villain Mephiles, before later coming back to life. Metal Sonic has never pulled off that exact feat in the games, but the Sonic movies have never been afraid of bold twists that still make sense within the game's universe. Dr. Robotnik using the power of the Master Emerald in Sonic 2 is proof of that, and it never even happened in the games. Don't be surprised if the writers take the daring step of having Metal Sonic finish the job this time, shocking audiences everywhere. Number 7. Sonic comes back using the Chaos Emeralds. Of course, this wouldn't be the definitive end for the franchise's main character. Just like in the games, Sonic could return using the power of the Chaos Emeralds, and that would likely be the explanation the movie uses for his revival. This keeps the emotional gut punch of losing Sonic while still giving the story a way forward, and it lines up with how the Emeralds have always functioned in the games as tools capable of reversing death and rewriting outcomes. If Sonic 4 kills its hero, expect the Chaos Emeralds to be the reason he doesn't stay gone. Number 8. Shadow returns as a secret agent. One of Sonic 3's post-credits scenes already confirmed Shadow is alive, which makes it almost certain we'll see him again in Sonic 4. What's still a mystery is what he'll actually be doing. Shadow's redemption arc in Sonic 3 mirrored the events of Sonic Adventure 2, and if the movies keep following that same path, his future is already written for us in the games. After his redemption, Shadow becomes one of Gun's most important agents, a twist loaded with irony, since Sonic saves the world in the open, conventional way, while Shadow operates in the shadows as a spy, investigating threats alongside Rouge the Bat and E123 Omega. This storyline fits Shadow's movie version perfectly, and it sets him up as a special agent working a different side of the same war Sonic is fighting. Number 9. Sonic's origin is secretly tied to Shadow. Unlike the games, the Sonic movie franchise has been obsessed with exploring Sonic's origin story since the very first film, and we still don't fully understand how he got his powers. That mystery might finally get answered in Sonic 4, and the answer could be tied directly to Shadow. In the games, Shadow was created in a lab by Gerald Robotnik, but the movie version arrived from space and doesn't remember his own past. That change doesn't simplify anything. It deepens the mystery, which suggests Shadow's past might be entirely connected to Sonic's. They could come from the same planet, or even be part of the same species. Since Shadow was frozen for 50 years, there's an even wilder possibility on the table. Shadow could actually be an ancestor of Sonic. Number 10. The Ark explosion tore a hole in time. At the end of Sonic 3, the space colony Ark's explosion is massive, powerful enough that the machine could have wiped out humanity entirely. The Ark was powered by Shadow's energy, and Shadow doesn't just have power, he can use chaos control to bend space and time itself. That raises the question, would an explosion fueled by that kind of energy really just fade away quietly? It's far more likely that Blast tore a hole between the past and the future, which would perfectly explain how Amy managed to travel back to warn Sonic. And there's a real-world detail that backs this theory up. Reports point to Sonic 4 drawing heavily from Sonic CD, the 1993 game that introduced both Amy Rose and Metal Sonic in the first place, built entirely around a mysterious floating world called Little Planet and its power to control time itself. If Sonic 4 brings Little Planet into the story through the crack the Ark's explosion left behind, it wouldn't just be a new location, it would be the movie tying its own ending directly back to where these characters started. If you're as hyped for Sonic 4 as we are, hit that subscribe button right now. We're dropping daily videos breaking down everything happening across the Sonic universe, and you don't want to miss what's coming next. So, which twist do you think actually makes it into Sonic 4? Metal Sonic finally taking Sonic down for good, or Shadow being revealed as more than just an ally? Drop your pick in the comments, and if you want to see us break down what happens after that, let us know, because this might just be part 1.